Hey everyone, my name is Mar, here with Brrrn At-Home for a 30-minute post-top surgery workout. This workout is intended to help improve your posture after recovering from top surgery. As a transgender male myself, I would recommend waiting about 3 months to engage in this exercise. Obviously consult with your doctor before doing anything, no heavy lifting right off the bat. So as long as you have clearance and you have the ability to lift your arms overhead, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. Now we're gonna go ahead and start getting into hip flexor focused split squats. So you're gonna start with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, sitting straight down into this split stance squat. This is intended to stretch out this area in front of your leg here, your hip flexors. So for me, when I was recovering from top surgery 3 years ago, it feels like forever at this point, I was just sitting forever, right? Because you don't wanna move around. You're just watching all your favorite Netflix shows. When you're sitting for too long, your hip flexors become tight, and over time, if they continue to be tight, it might refer pain to your lower back, and we don't really want that. So right now, we're just sort of warming up your hip flexors, getting a nice stretch deep in there. We're gonna stay on this leg for about 10 more seconds and then switch to the next. This is a really nice workout for post-top surgery or any surgery that you have on your chest in general. Switch legs. You don't have to be trans to do this workout, you know? Like, it can help anyone who has had some trauma in the chest area. This would be really good for women post-double mastectomy, or even if you're just sitting at your computer all day typing in a really forward, hunched-over position like that. You know, this workout's great. It just helps open the chest up, get some mobility into your rotation and thoracic movement, and get some strength into your back. We're gonna do a nice back circuit, very light, later on. We have 10 more seconds here. Then we're gonna work on some shoulder mobility. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, stand on up. Super simple movement here. These are shoulder CARs. CARs stand for controlled articulated rotation. So we're working into shoulder rotation here. After surgery, you have a lot of tightness in your pecs, as you can imagine, maybe even some scar tissue that has to be broken up. You can always self-massage there. But these will help with your overhead range of motion. I know it is sometimes very limited after you have surgery. For me, I was working in a restaurant and I had to reach overhead and I was just going on my tippy toes, like reaching for things. This will really help get that shoulder working through its full range of motion. We're gonna be here for about 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna switch to the other arm. As you're doing this, thumb comes up, palm faces out, full range of motion. Try not to rotate in your hips here. Keep your abs engaged. Coming up and open as far as you can go, nice and slow. We're taking all of these movements pretty slow today, all right? Post-surgery, after a really traumatic experience in your body, you really want to move slowly into it as to avoid injury. We're here to strengthen and get some mobility into your body, not hurt yourself. Don't want to hurt your brand new, beautiful body. We're here for about 6 more seconds. Then we get to sit down. It'll be nice and relaxing. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and grab a chair. We're going to sit on this chair with both feet flat on the floor, planted. And we're gonna sit up nice and straight. Pretend there's a string in your head pulling you up towards the ceiling. Spine is straight, all right? You're gonna put your hands, sort of touch your fingertips together. Twist only through your thoracic spine here, side to side. Your thoracic spine is the portion of your spine that goes from right below your ribs up to the back of your neck. Keep your hips stable. As you're turning, you don't want to move your knees like that. So really engage through your glutes, engage your core. Just use these muscles through your ribs and your back to get to your furthest point and move nice and slow through the full range of motion, twisting your spine back and forth. Again, if there's any pain or discomfort here, do not continue this exercise or this workout for that matter. If you feel like it might be too much for you, listen to your body. We're looking to help you here, not hurt you. We're here for just about 20 more seconds. Then we're gonna move to the floor and work through some more thoracic mobility. This is super important in terms of not getting injured later on as you experience more and more of your fitness journey. 3 more seconds here. All right, we're gonna move this chair out of the way and lay onto the floor, and we're going to do some supine open books. So put your knees together, have them bent, shoulders stacked, hands right on top of each other. I'm starting on my left side, bringing your arm up and over, all the way to the back of the floor. So back of your hand is touching the floor. Try your best to get both shoulders touching the floor if you can. If you can only reach to about here, that's fine. You're just looking to go to your end range of motion. Whatever feels most comfortable and accessible to you. Good. Keep going here. We're gonna spend about 10 more seconds on this side and switch on over. After this, we will rest and I will show you what we're doing for our circuit. All right, let's switch on over to your other side. Back of your right hand comes onto the floor. Left hand comes up and over. Open your chest up. If you are freshly post-op surgery, you might feel a little pulling that might feel uncomfortable. As long as it's not painful, that's all right. Nothing that a little self-massage can't fix. Just looking to break up some of that scar tissue when you self-massage. It will definitely greatly help in improving your range of motion here. Might take a little while, that's totally okay. Keep breathing, and then we get to rest. 3, 2, 1. All right, do what you gotta do to rest here. You can sit on the floor, stand up. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and tell you what's happening next. So after having surgery or having any sort of traumatic experience or just maintaining a rounded posture for your whole life, having, a part of your body that you wanted to hide for a long time, you have to strengthen the opposing muscle group in order to open your chest up. And also if you have tightness in your hip flexors as well, we want to get into those glutes to prevent any sort of anterior pelvic tilt here that might cause some pinching in your low back. So we're gonna grab some light dumbbells here. I have 5 pounds. You don't want any more than this really for any of these exercises right now. We're gonna get into the first exercise of our circuit. It's gonna be Dumbbell Scaptions. You're gonna end overhead in a Y position here, starting with your palms facing each other on your hips. You're going at about a 45-degree angle here and ending in a Y. Press your shoulder blades back into your back and lift without letting your shoulders come up towards your ear, all right? So keeping your palms facing each other out at about 95 degrees. So we're not coming totally out to the side like this or forward. I'm right at 45 degrees. Just looking to strengthen your upper traps and rhomboids here. All right, let's put these dumbbells down. We're gonna bend over, hinging at your hips. Keep your spine nice and neutral, all right? So no rounding here. Shoulders are rolled back. You're gonna keep your palms together and we're gonna do some lateral flies. Again, working into your mid traps and rhomboids. This will help sort of counter any of the rounded forward posture that you might have from tightness in your chest. Again, these workouts are great for anyone of any identity, any life experience. This day and age, working from home, not moving around too much, anyone can use a good upper back strengthening exercise. This will be great for anybody, not just my trans family. We're here for 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna drop 1 dumbbell and do a squat hold with frontal dumbbell raise in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and put 1 dumbbell to the side. I'm gonna come into a squat hold here with just 1 dumbbell, holding it on either side. Little squat hold, get that booty engaged, torso is upright, shoulders are rolled back. Keep that core nice and tight as you lift to about shoulder height here. Keeping those shoulder blades pressed into your back. Try not to let your shoulders lift up towards your ears. Keep them down. Nice, easy breaths here. This is a recovery workout. We're not looking to get hurt here. Remember that. Only do what you're able to do. This should feel really nice after you finish. Here for just about 13 more seconds, and we'll move on to a bird dog and on our hands and knees. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go into tabletop position here on the floor. Hands and knees, everything is stacked. We're gonna do an alternating bird dog. All right, so one hand comes out, pressing through your heel on the opposite leg. Do the same thing on the other side. Try your best to maintain a neutral, movement-free spine. So we're not trying to cat-cow here. Everything is engaged. Core is nice and tight. Pressing through your glutes. Glutes are gonna be nice and tight after this. This will be really nice to strengthen your low back, which can sometimes become a little bit weakened after sitting for too long. I hope you all have some good Netflix shows that you watched. I was watching Breaking Bad during my recovery, and I watched all, 8 seasons of it, back to back. It was great. Alrighty, next we're gonna go on to our stomachs into a prone cobra. Again, if there's any pressure on your chest that is undesirable or doesn't feel great, you can do this standing. I'll show you in just a moment. We're gonna do a prone cobra, starting with your hands overhead. Palms come up, facing forward. Chest comes up off the floor. Brace your core and your shoulder blades come together in the back. Keep going here. Think about bringing your palms together. I mean, they're not going to, the back of your hands, sorry, not your palms. Think about there's magnets on the back of your hands wanting to come together. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Come back down. Might be a little stretch in your chest as well. That's totally all right, as long as it's not painful. We're gonna roll over in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Roll over onto your back. We're gonna do a glute bridge here. Again, just countering any potential tightness in your hip flexors here. Feet are gonna be right behind your butt cheeks, toes pointed forward, feet are hip width apart. Hands are just on the side here. You're gonna lift your booty, just like this. Torso is nice and straight. Hips, knees, and shoulders are all in alignment, and bring it back down. Squeeze your glutes up at the top. Keep your abs engaged. Try not to over-arch your back here too much. In order to do that, think about tilting your tailbone, tuck it up through, like between your legs. That will help get you a little bit flatter here. We're here for just about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna rest again. Keep breathing. Squeeze that booty up at the top. You can press your arms into the floor to get a deeper stretch into your chest. Fantastic. We're gonna rest here. We're gonna do 3 more rounds of that same circuit. If you found that any of that was uncomfortable and undesirable, skip it or do whatever feels good for you instead of that. So for example, the Dumbbell Scaption, if you just wanna use your arms without any weights, I'm totally okay with that, or grab some soup cans. Let's go ahead and get back into the Dumbbell Scaption again. So again, I have 5 pounds here, starting with the bottom part of the dumbbell on my hips, coming out at 45 degrees, coming right back down. Again, if you just want to use the weight of your arms for this, I'm totally fine with that. We're just looking to work into those core muscles that are responsible for maintaining proper posture. There's no need to go super heavy here. If you wanna get into bodybuilder status, you can definitely do that as time goes on, but for right now, anytime you're right after you had major surgery, you don't wanna go ahead and lift the 20 pounds over your head. That's not what we're looking to do here. So I'm sticking with these 5s. Here for about 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna go right back into the bent over reverse flies. In 3, 2, 1. For these reverse flies, you can also drop the weight if you so desire. Just hanging out right here, you can bring your palms up to the ceiling and back down. Just make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top and you're not arching your back or moving your pelvis at all. Keep those glutes tight. If you want to use weights, go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Looking towards the floor, about 6 inches in front of you, just bringing the backs of your hands up towards the ceiling. Slight bend in your elbows, nothing super crazy, all right? Don't wanna be doing a chicken wing like this. The longer the lever, the more intense the exercise is. Just gonna strengthen that mid part of your back. Here for 10 more seconds. Although this is intended to be a recovery workout, it is kind of challenging. I will say. 3 more seconds here. All right, let's go ahead and put that one dumbbell to the side. We're gonna do the squat, hold, and frontal dumbbell lift again. So grab that dumbbell on either side. Shoulders are rolled back. Pretend like you're sitting in a chair here. And lift. Keep that core engaged. Good job, folks. Good, keep breathing. We're gonna have 2 more rounds of the circuit after this. So try not to move too fast. Don't expend all of your energy right now. We're doing each of these movements for almost a minute. So it's basically like we're holding a squat for an entire minute while moving. So it's pretty intense. Just keep doing what you're doing. No need to keep up with me. 10 more seconds here. Then we're gonna pretend like we're resting on the floor in that bird dog in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's put that dumbbell to the side. We're gonna do our alternating bird dog again. So tabletop position on your hands and knees, wrists stacked directly below your shoulders. Here we go, alternating sides. Trying your best to not twist and move around too much here. If you still lack the ability to reach overhead, if you feel like your overhead mobility is still pretty limited, you can do this just if you wanna lift your arm up off the floor and just kick your leg out. You can do that and switch sides each time. Or just go kind of as high as you can go without overextending yourself. You don't want to stretch those scars out. That's not going to be great. Fantastic. Keep that core engaged. You're going to be nice and strong after this. Then we can get into the heavier stuff as time goes on. 3, 2, 1. All right, belly on the floor again. We're going to head into that prone cobra once more. Palms facing the floor. Open your arms up wide like you're hugging your best friend after quarantine, and then right back down. Feet are staying on the floor here. So to keep your feet on the floor, squeeze into your booty, keep that low back safe from overextension, and come on back down. Another variation of this, if you don't feel comfortable laying on your stomach, is you can get into that same position that you were in for the lateral flies, and open your chest up here, come back down, just like that. So if you have any sort of like pain or intolerance of laying on your stomach for right now, you can totally just do this. All right, we got 5 more seconds there. I'll let you finish up, and then you can meet me in the next set of the glute bridge in 3, 2, 1. All righty, on your back here, same deal. Heels right behind your booty, feet pointing forward, arms out to the side. Butt comes up off the ground. Torso is in one straight line, knees, hips, and shoulders in alignment. Try your best to untuck your chin here. Some people will like lift their chin and bring it to your chest. Let's let your neck relax a little bit. Going nice and slow here. Squeeze your booty up at the top. Engage into your abs. We're gonna have another rest after this. Just about 15 seconds here. Keep it up. That booty should be burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and grab some water if you'd like. I'm going to do that. And then we'll get going in about 25 more seconds. All right. Again, do this workout with your mom if you want. I'm sure she's at a point now where she can afford to open her chest up a little bit. Anyone who's on their phone constantly can use this workout for anything. Do it with a friend, do it with an ally. You know, this will benefit anyone. Here we go again. Let's go back into those dumbbell scaptions, whatever weight you want to use, or just use your hands, it's fine. Palms facing each other, pointed out at 45 degrees, keeping your core nice and tight. Shoulder blades pressed into your back, lifting up into that Y and back down, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. I know there's magnets in there. I know they want to reach up towards your ears, but keep them away from each other. Keep that core engaged. Try not to let your ribs flare here. Sometimes when people come up here, they'll arch their back, flare their ribs a little bit. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep going. We got 15 seconds going into those bent over flies again. Keep it up. You Y'all are doing great. Can't wait till you're 3 years down the road where I am, at the beach, being like, y'all, look at this sexy-ass new body. All right, let's go ahead and do those bent over flies. Alrighty, feet are about hip width apart. Hinge right over, and backs of your hands come up towards the ceiling. Again, keep those shoulders away from your ears. I know they want to be friends. They can't be friends. All right, let's go. 30 more seconds here. Then we're going to go into that squat hold with frontal dumbbell raise. So this exercise is good for your mid-back, and you might be feeling this quite a bit on the backs of your shoulders. This is really great for your rear deltoids as well. Keep it up. 15 more seconds. Drop the weight if you have to, whatever you got to do. Don't hurt yourself. Keep it up. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put one dumbbell to the side. We don't need them anymore. Hold, squat hold. Keep that weight into your heels and into your glutes. Shoulders are rolled back. Try not to do one of these guys. Don't want to hunch your back. Not trying to look like a turtle here. Nice and proud. Show off that chest. Keep it up. Make sure you're breathing. If this becomes too challenging for you, if your legs start to shake, the goal here is to strengthen your back, right? So if you need to stand up, that's totally fine. Just do these lifts on your own, standing up. But if you like a challenge like me, go ahead and get your booty into the mix too. 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna go right back into that bird dog on the floor. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop this guy with the other. They can be friends. Your ears and your shoulders can't, though. All right, back down on the floor. Wrists right below your shoulders. Abs are engaged. Glutes engaged. Let's kick and come right back down. Try to get in as straight a line as possible. Just like that. Try not to let your leg come all the way up here. Again, no arching. Nice and tight. Fantastic, folks. Keep going. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. Even if you're not trans, if you're straight, cis, whatever, it's nice to know that people care enough to watch or do something good for themselves, even if, your body isn't the same as mine. Everyone can use this. It's just nice to know that there are allies out there. This might even help a friend. You can send it their way, All right, let's go ahead and go into those prone cobras on your belly. Again, palms facing the floor, glutes are engaged. Let's bring that chest up, look forward, hug your best friend, and back down. Come on up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Shoulders are away from your ears, and back down. Keep it up, y'all. Very shoulder involved too. My shoulders are on fire at this point. My butt is too. Keep on stretching into that chest. Now, this isn't meant to help you recover, so this is not like this is gonna fix you. You gotta do some other work yourself, but it's at least a good starting point for some of y'all. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna go into the glute bridge. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's flip on over into that glute bridge. You know the drill. Let's lift that booty up off the floor. In terms of frequency for this workout, I would say if it's not gonna bore you to tears, you can do it 2 to 3 times a week, over and over again. You can find something else, literally anything that is going to open up your chest, strengthen your back, get into your hip flexors, strengthen your glutes. Anything that's gentle enough for you to perform after surgery that will strengthen those areas, I will say, go ahead and do that. But I appreciate your willingness to join me today. Hopefully you've learned something, either about yourself or other people. It's really a privilege for me to be able to do this on this platform. The fitness world, as some of you might know, is not always the most trans and queer inclusive. And it's just really nice to be able to share my experience with other people. 30-second break here. Then we're going to do one last set before I say goodbye to you. We can hang out here for a little bit if you want. Feel free to do whatever you want, do a little dance. I don't care. We have 15 more seconds, and we're gonna go and start with the dumbbell scaption again. But really, I truly appreciate even the ability to be doing this right now here with you. Let's go ahead and go into the dumbbell scaptions. All right, so again, feet are about hip width apart, dumbbells on your hips. Let's do this, folks. Hope you got some fun music blasting there. I know some of these recovery workouts might seem a little repetitive and monotonous, but truly, the more you focus on getting your core stronger and really working into the muscles that you really need to strengthen, it's just gonna do so much good for your body right now and later on. The goal here is, again, we're just strengthening the opposite muscle groups. So you got your chest, might be a little bit tight after years of trying to hide your boobs or sitting at a computer doing work. No matter what your identity or your body is, this will help you strengthen your back, which will ultimately help going from this to that. Proud chest. All right, let's go ahead and do those bent over reverse flies again. Dumbbells are at the floor, and now you're raising your hands, backs of your hands up towards the ceiling. Keep it going. I'm sweating at this point. You should be as well. Trying to overexert yourself too much. Just do what you got to do. Here for 30 more seconds. This is the last round. Keep it up, y'all. Right here with you. Keep going. Beautiful job, everybody. All right, we got about 15 more seconds. Keep it up. Backs of your hands and ceiling can be friends. A lot of friends here. Only friends that we can't allow are your ears and your shoulders. All right, 3 more seconds. 2, 1. All right, dumbbell off to the side. We don't need you anymore. Let's do this. Squat hold with frontal dumbbell lift. Again, if your butt is on fire, if you absolutely can't bear to hold this position anymore, go ahead and stand up if you have to. I'm okay with that. Do your best. Show up for yourself. You're here. You've done so much for yourself already to help improve your life and do good things for your body. We're doing the same thing here. Just treat it right. Respect it. Do whatever you have to do to feel good. 20 more seconds, and we're going to head back to the floor. Woo! My shoulders are on fire, y'all. Keep it up. Keep breathing, keep smiling. Go ahead and take a nice shower afterwards. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and put that dumbbell down. Let's head into our bird dog again. Hands and knees on the floor. Keep that core nice and tight. No movement in your spine. Press through your heels, engage that booty, and come on back down. Good. Taking these nice and slow. Focus on your balance here. Really get in touch with yourself, in touch with your body. All of these movements are meant to do that. We're moving with intention, moving with a purpose. Everything that you do for your body is intentional, which is why you're here, because you just did something very intentional for yourself, and I'm here, right here with you. We got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, whatever variation of the Cobra you want, either standing or on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and stay on the floor. So, hands are elevated right up here. Hands come back, palms facing forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together, shoulders down away from your ears, and right back down. Try to keep your chest up off the floor the whole time. Man, oh man, my shoulders are on fire. Keep it up, y'all, we're almost done. Right here with you. 20 more seconds and we'll roll right over and get into some more booty work. Good. Don't forget to keep engaging into your glutes here. Protect that lower back. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll on over. Last set of the glute bridge. Almost there. Feet right behind your butt, toes pointed forward. Hips come up towards the ceiling, untuck your chin, Fantastic. Another stretch that I really like is if you interlock your hands underneath and do a glute bridge here. You can go ahead and do that. If you're a little tired right now and you just want to stretch, you can sort of just end in a little active recovery here. Otherwise, keep going with your glute bridges. Here for just about 25 more seconds, y'all. Keep it up. Fantastic. We're almost there. We got 15 more seconds. If you really want to challenge yourself, just hold here till we're done. Squeeze into that butt. You might feel like it's quivering a little bit, shaking. It's all good. We're getting strong. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. You did it. Look how far you've made it. Fantastic job, everybody. Thank you again for joining me. Again, my name is Mar. It's been my absolute honor and pleasure to be here with you for this post-op surgery workout. Enjoy the rest of your day. As always, be kind to yourselves. I'll see you again in the future.